everyone, Bob here. Welcome to my bedroom. Today's video is called Better Sleep Bedtime Exercises for Seniors. Yes, I'm going to share with you just a few exercises that you can do so that you will get to sleep faster and stay asleep longer. The first exercise I like to do after I've cleaned my teeth at the sink. So I stand away from the sink, put my hands on the counter, but I stand away so that my feet are shoulder width apart, so that when I'm bending over and pushing my bum back and lowering my upper body in between my arms are straight. My legs are straight. I better move them back a little bit more because I want to keep my hips over my knees, over my ankles. I want to lower my upper body in between my arms, looking straight down, my head's in neutral. I'm stretching out my upper back, my lat muscles especially. And I hold it here for 10 seconds, so I could just breathe in through my nose, exhale through my mouth. Twice as long as I breathed in, I'm going to exhale. And that's about 10 seconds. And then I relax just for a second by straightening up. And then I do it 2 more times. So I did my upper back stretch, and then I cleaned my teeth. And now before I leave the bathroom, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to give myself a great big hug. So I reach across my arms, I reach behind and try to grab my shoulder blades as I stand up nice and tall. With my hips forward, that brings my torso up. And I do a bear hug. I look in the mirror and go, "You did a great job today, Robert or Bob, and you deserve a bear hug." Now, it's hard for me to take a deep breath in through my nose and blow out through my mouth, but I think I can do it. Let me try. Then I relax for a second, and then I do 2 more of those bear hugs. Well, I've made it here to the edge of my bed. I've got my PJs on, and before I actually lie down and do a few of the exercises, I'm going to do my head and my neck and my shoulders with something called the owl. You might have seen it on one of my videos before. Just sit in your best posture possible. That means do a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Push your hips forward, lifting up your torso. We're not quite ready to lie down yet, but we want to make sure we stretch our low back, so you can do that with a pelvic tilt. And we're going to work on the neck, which is attached to the shoulders. So we're going to very, very slowly turn our head to one side as far as we can without any pain. It's been a long day. We've been using our shoulders and our neck muscles and our head muscles a lot today. And we hold it here for approximately 10 seconds. And then we slowly bring it back to neutral and go the other way. Remember, if you run into any pain, just back up a little bit. We don't want to experience pain. Tightness is a different thing. We're trying to untight these neck and shoulder muscles. And that's about 10 seconds, and come back to neutral, and then lean back with the old head and look up. Bringing your chin up nice and high. Still doing that pelvic tilt and sitting up nice and tall. And then slowly after 10 seconds, bring your chin down slowly to your chest and look down. And then back up after 10 seconds, and then lean your head to one side. Neutral, other side. You know, you could hold on to it and pull it a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Just 10 seconds. Up, and then turn your head on a 45-degree angle and look down at the ground. You could grab behind and pull for an extra stretch. Just 10 seconds. Relax, neutral, 45 the other way. Look down, reach behind and give it a little pull. Let go, back to neutral. That's the owl. So I'm going to take the first knee, I'll take this one, and I'll try to make it so that it's at right angles at the joint. So it's at right angles, my leg is bent at 90 degrees behind the knee, and flex my foot a little bit so that it's 90 degrees at the ankle. Good, and then I'll bring the other one up, so that it's the same. Check the degrees at the joint, make sure it's 90-90. And then take your fists and make sure they're in between. That's about the distance you want them apart. Then grab a hold of your hamstrings right here on your legs and pull your legs in, trying to keep the legs at 90-90. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in your low back. Just hold it for 10 seconds. Relax. If it's too hard to hold it up here, you can put your feet down, heels on the bed, have a little break there. Up we go again. Check the distance of the legs apart at the knees, 90-90. Hold the hamstrings and pull in. Keep them at 90-90. And then you want to maybe take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. If you do that right, that's about 10 seconds. Good. Let's just try it one more time. So we get up into the right position, hold our hamstrings, take the deep breath in. And that's about 10 seconds. That's it for that one. The next exercise is heels on the ceiling. I'll show you what that looks like. So I lie down again, a little bit of a cushion there underneath my neck area. Good. When I'm ready, I'm going to lift one leg up and then the other leg up. See how I can get them. Flex my feet so I can push my heels and the bottom of my feet into the ceiling. If you can straighten your legs, that would be nice. Get them straight, right? I'm not asking you to grab anything and pull. Just relax, get the legs up there. If it's way too hard, put one foot down, keep it bent, foot flat, and just do one at a time. Let's try the other one. Now this knee I had replaced, so it doesn't like to cooperate too well at the moment, but anyway. So I'm trying to straighten my leg and push my foot, the bottom of my foot, into the ceiling. We could call this exercise stamping the ceiling. Good. And we're only going to hold it there for 10 seconds. So I could do the breath again. In through my nose, out through my mouth, or both at the same time. In through my nose. To do that breath takes me approximately 10 seconds. So you want to do both at the same time 3 times, or alternate 3 times on each side. Stamping the ceiling. Don't forget the deep breath. Use that diaphragm, oxygen, you need it. Now the last exercise is going to work a very important muscle that we use all day long. It's not our glute muscles, our bum muscles. It's a deep muscle inside our glutes called the piriformis. Got one on each side, okay? And it gets a lot of work throughout the day, and if it's not relaxed when you go to sleep, it'll keep you awake. So the piriformis, well, you might have done a figure 4 in your workouts before. That's a piriformis stretch. I'm going to take one leg and bend it so that the foot is flat. I'm taking the other leg and I'm going to pull it in, bend it and pull it in so it comes in. I want it lined up though. I want it right in front of my hips, knees in front of my ankles. I don't want it out here or way over here yet. I want it right there and bend it and flex and all that kind of stuff. Then I want you to grab close to the ankle and pull it across your body as if you're trying to pull the ankle up to the opposite shoulder. So it's kind of like you could push the knee down and pull the ankle up. But whatever you do, when you pull it across your body and pull it up and in, you'll feel the piriformis stretch. You want to get that piriformis to stretch, and you want to hold it for 10 seconds. And you might as well take the breath in through the nose and blow out through the mouth. That'll take about 10 seconds. And then put it down and do the other side. So you bend your leg. This here, with the foot flat on the bed, protects your back. It's good. that you do that. So I got my leg bent. Everything's lined up, hips, knees, and ankles. My foot is flexed a little bit. Then I'm going to pull it in a little, grab a hold of below the knee and pull it across my body as if I'm pulling it up to this shoulder on this side. And I can now feel it right there in my piriformis. We want to work the piriformis. You don't want to have any sciatica or any piriformis syndrome. That's all low back pain that you don't need. Well, I think I did a pretty good job on the back of my body. My neck muscles, my shoulder muscles, my upper back, lower back, bum area, the back of my legs. I did a lot of stretching in a short period of time, and I think my back spine area is relaxed enough so I can get some sleep. And I want to stay asleep a long time because I need maybe eight hours. And if I do this every night, and I like doing these exercises just before bed, they're very light and they're enjoyable for me anyway. If I do them every night, I know this will work. But there's one more exercise I want to share with you at this moment, and it has to do with your brain and the stress in your brain. You want to get rid of that too. So this exercise I call Pretty as a Picture. I think back of my great day that I had, and I try to isolate something that I really, really enjoyed and really focus on the details of that. And this particular day, this morning I was watching the squirrels feed in my backyard, and they like to eat the hulled sunflower seeds like the birds do. And I have lots of feeders, and I was watching this one black squirrel. He was climbing up my smoke bush, looking at the bird feeder that was way out on a branch, trying to figure out how he could get to it. But you know, they're smart. And he did a leap, and he managed to get right into the bird feeder, and he was swinging around there and enjoying the sunflower seeds, and it made me really happy to watch that. So I'm going to think right now with my eyes shut, using my brain and that Pretty as a Picture squirrel incident, focus on that. And that should take away all the nasty stress that's still in my brain that I don't want to think about because I want to get to sleep. And I can just feel myself getting tired and more tired. And before you know it, I'm going to be asleep. So I'll see you another day.